Canon is one of the world's top makers of digital imaging and photography equipment. The company was founded in Tokyo, Japan in 1937. It started life as Quanon, but changed to Canon in 1947. It has grown to become synonymous for high quality and affordable products. It has three main areas of operations. Its office business unit manufactures copy machines and printers. Its consumer business unit produces SLR and digital cameras and lenses and video cameras. And its industry and other business unit is responsible for semiconductor equipment, medical image recording equipment, computers, scanners and calculators. It has an annual revenue in excess of $35 billion. Canon recently topped a survey of 56 companies by the Clean Air Cool Planet organization for climate friendliness.
It's a device that fits between your camera and lens and converts the lens to even greater telephoto power. For example, a Canon 1.4 times extender effectively multiplies length 280 mm. Keep in mind that an extender will reduce your lens's widest maximum aperture by 1 or 2 stops. So for instance, if the ring can mean balanced horizontal and vertical shooting, Canon glass will give you great photos for a long
or a high-resolution electronic viewfinder. The bottom line, that you shoot in an APS-C sensor,
which adds 24mm to the camera sensor. The SCM will help you work with subjects at a closer range and make this lens more walk-around friendly.
With an impressive price for Canon 1/2.3-inch CMOS image sensor, capable of 4K UHD video
of multiple PTZ cameras. Controller's button layout groups operations into categories and user buttons.
Help your business grow, and you can have office quality prints from the
Of course, the most important thing is image quality. This makes the R8 a great beat.
Hi, my name is Will Clavier, and I'm a photographer and videographer that loves creating anything and everything with Canon cameras. Speaking of cameras, Canon gave me the opportunity to take one of their latest cameras, Canon EOS R50, overseas and challenged me to put it to the test. As part of the campaign, this wasn't just any ordinary trip around the world.
I've never wanted to see a cow so much in my life.
My community on Instagram followed along the way to help me choose my adventure and actually voted in real time to decide where we would go and what we would do. Anyways, that's enough talking from me. Let's begin the journey.
Sun still hasn't risen yet. Still probably not awake. But we're at a boat dock right now. We're gonna get on the boat and give a little tour throughout some farms and maybe some islands. So we'll see what content we can get.
So if I did want to fiddle around with settings, this camera is really good because you can set it in auto, which has scene intelligent auto. So with whatever scenario you're in, it's going to automatically detect the settings that's necessary for the situation and automatically does everything for you. So you don't have to really do much. You just have to point the camera and shoot and you'll get a great photo. Okay, so we've just jumped off the boat and we've come to a little coast here on Madeira where it has all these banana trees in this farm. Looks so good. So I'm trying to get a leading line shot basically with a subject in the middle. And because we're shooting in the middle of the day right now, it's really harsh with the light. So there's lots of shadows, lots of highlights happening. So on the Canon EOS R50, there's an automatic mode called Automatic Advanced A+, which basically will take multiple exposures for your photo and then merge them all in together so you have nice shadows, nice highlights, and it's all evenly exposed. So this mode's really good for all those that don't want to go through post-editing process where you have to lift the shadows or you have something that's too bright. And especially if you're in a scene like this, for beginners, it's very easy to just take a photo and it automatically just comes great out of the camera. So yeah, let's get a couple shots.
layers.
So we've got plenty of shots from this spot here. So now we're going to go to another spot a bit higher up to get more of the water and also some of the cove sort of going along the water. Yeah, that's been great. R50 is doing very well. Okay, so if you're not used to touching up your photos too much in post, the Canon EOS R50 has a really nice mode in the automatic settings. It has creative assist. So basically, with this mode, you can change the different effects that you want in a scene, and it will also automatically detect the environment and adjust the settings for you. So here I'm going to select the monochrome effect and set that to black and white with this nice environment that we have here. And also adjust the contrast to make it a little bit more punchy and make the brightness a little bit lower. So with the lens that I'm using an 18-45, and it has a bit of a high aperture so we can get everything in focus. I'm going to get a shot here with the black and white effect from the creative assist. That looks awesome. I'll show that on screen now. Alright, so I'm just going to try another effect here. We also have background blur, and this is really good for portraits if you want to get some shots of a subject and have sort of a blurry background to isolate the subject more in the image. So we get Vanessa to just model for me this nice background. Perfect, yeah. It's up there, thank you. And with the creative assist, I'm just going to go ahead and select background blur effect here. So I'm going to set that to the highest possible setting. With the creative assist, it's automatically detecting the environment and I don't have to adjust too many settings to get the correct exposure. So I'm just going to portrait of Vanessa here. As we can see, there's a nice blur in the background which isolates the subject and makes it pop in the image. So we just got here to this really cool street in Madeira where it has all these nice artworks along the wall. And actually each frame is done by a different artist, so each building has a unique artwork to itself. With this street, I'm using the 18-45 Canon lens. Looks really good at the 45 range because we can get this compression of the street. And then I'm also going to use the EOS R50's vertical video mode, which then can translate really well to your phone if you want to get a video straight from your camera to your phone on the go. Let's do this video first. Perfect. So one of those cable carts just went above, and that looks really nice with the compression as well. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is just to basically put it straight on your phone from the camera. So all you have to do is open the Camera Connect app on your phone, and I'm going to connect it to the camera via Bluetooth. There we go. And click Import Images. So as it's searching for the network, it's going to find the Wi-Fi on the camera. So this app is really easy to use, especially if you're just on the go and you want something on your phone straight from your camera. There we go. So it's come up with my library that I've just taken. As we can see, the video is just there. So I'm going to tap on this video and click Import. It's going to import the video from the camera onto the app on my phone. And there we go. Open the photo app and it should be there. There it is. And we've got our video straight from our camera. Easy done. It's pretty simple.
We're in the heart of Valencia. So we're here in Valencia, Spain, right in the middle of the city for the Los Palas Festival. This is one of the ending ceremonies where they burn the sculptures that the artists have made. And we're here in the heart of the city with the main winning sculpture here that's due sample by very soon. It's called the Cardio Versio Valenciana, if I pronounced that right. We're going to use the R50 to shoot some shots and also get some 4K 30 video. We have a vantage point up here where we can use the rooftop to get some high photos. There's lots of fireworks going on, lots of people throwing around fireworks. It's very hectic, but I think it'll be awesome.
Wow, that was such a memorable and amazing experience that I'm lucky to say I have. The EOS R50 just became the perfect travel camera for the trip, and I can just base that off how light, portable, and convenient it was to use.
500 grams.
Overall, just so many great features packed into this thing, and I'd highly recommend it to any of you that want a beginner-friendly camera for your travels. Thank you to all of you that voted on my Instagram, and also a huge thank you to Willis, Maddie, and Muxie for being such a great team on the trip. Definitely looking forward to some more creative adventures, and thank you for tagging along my adventure with the Canon EOS R50. Enjoy. Here we go. High speed continuous.
That's insane. Hey guys, my name is Will Calabio, also known as It Is Will, and I'm a Canon shooter, shooting with the Canon R6 Mark II today. So I'm really excited to use it. I'm excited to go through all the new features that it has and basically give you my first impressions while shooting with it. I'm going to shoot through some urban environments, get some portraits, and later on we'll head to some other locations and see what we can do with it. Oh, this looks sick. All right, let's try to do some, this is like full body, so it's going to be wide. Yeah, this is sick. So I'm shooting at 15mm right now. Typically you don't shoot 15mm for portraits, but because of this nice architecture on this light here, it looks really nice. I'm gonna flip this out so we can see the shots a little better. Yeah, these are cool. I'll show you what they look like here. That's really cool.
Oh, I like that lighting.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
I'm gonna try and do some 4K shots of you, right? But it's gonna be in slow-mo because this camera has 4K 60. So we're gonna try some of the slow-mo on Jay while she's posing and stuff and see if we can get some cool clips that just test out the quality of the video on this camera. I think we've finished the shoot. It's too easy with this camera, we're done. We don't need to take any more photos. Okay, so I've just put on the 7200. We're gonna use the telephoto lens to try get Jale here in the background. And then we can also test out the 40 FPS electronic shutter because I don't think we're gonna be able to miss a shot when we use that. So let's do it. Start at the pillar behind you and then walk to where you are now. Yeah. That shutter is insane. Like 100 photos just then. I'm gonna do basically the exact same thing, except we're gonna test out the 4K 60 now, so I'll get some nice slow-mo for you. Just tracking her eye from here, this is pretty good. All right, yep. So while you were walking, it had a little square over your eye, and it was, yeah.
That's so cool.
Quite insane.
Ooh.
All right, so we're here in one of Sydney's famous gardens and we're gonna test some more of the features on this camera. Keen to use it some more. And also I wanna do the 180 frames per second slow-mo video so we can see if we can get some good smooth video here in the nature environments. But yeah, this is really nice. Okay, maybe keep your hand straight, sort of thing, like that, yeah, perfect. Yeah, these look really good. Yeah, that looks really nice. The autofocus just makes it really easy to take photos because it just recognizes your face. Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at that, so nice.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. We're gonna try use this pathway here because it's more leading lines and hopefully we can get maybe her walking, something like that, make use of that high shutter. So we're gonna change the shutter mode from mechanical to electronic. Yep, ready when you are. Jesus. So it makes it easy that Canon have included this switch here, so I can switch from photo to video really easily. So I'm just changing it to, here we go, 180 frames per second. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk backwards like this. Yeah? Okay, ready, set, go.
Whoa.
Look how slow it is. Oh, it's so smooth.
That's so pretty.
The in-body stabilization of this camera is doing very well, so. All right, got a really nice reflection of warm light bouncing off these windows here onto Jale, and it's creating some nice portraits. Let's see if we can get actually the harbor in it. Yeah, that's really nice. Even though we have this harsh sunlight on her face and then it sort of gets darker in the background, the dynamic range of this camera is picking up really well and it's be able to show the shadows and the highlights. Good on you, Canon. Good on you.
Okay, so we just made it to another location. Have even nicer harbor view here with the blue hour. So actually we're gonna test out the low light of this camera with a 24 megapixel sensor. And we can bump that ISO up to 102,400 ISO. So we'll see how that does in the low light conditions. Let's do it. Yeah, those are cool, looking that way. Got some landscape ones, they look really cool. We're on about 10,000 ISO, so it's pretty high right now. It looks pretty clean on the LCD screen. I can't see any grain at all.
And that wraps up the shoot. This camera was a great experience, and I can definitely see it being used for social media creators as well as commercial photographers and videographers. It provides some pretty impressive upgrades from the original R6, such as the 24.2 megapixel sensor from the original 20 megapixel sensor, the 4K video that's now oversampled from 6K with also no record limit or crop factor, its ability to record 3 to 5 seconds before you press any buttons, the new generation multifunction shoe, the versatility to use it for live streaming, and of course its insanely doubled 40 frames per second electronic shutter. Basically what I'm saying is, I need this camera. But nonetheless, thank you for tagging along my first impressions using the Canon R6 Mark II. Enjoy.